It's the NFL on EA Sports, and tonight's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Bucs and the Titans, next on Madden Football.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Brandon Gaudin alongside the one and only Charles Davis. And CD, lots of compelling storylines in a game like this. Let's take a look at some of the numbers for these two offenses.
And I'm glad you brought up the numbers because sometimes it's hard to quantify a team's performance solely by judging the numbers. But I think with these two teams, what you see is a pretty accurate representation of who they are.
Has us all set, and we are underway from Nashville, Tennessee. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Tampa Bay coming out along with a man who needs no introduction, the great Tom Brady.
Well, we've all seen what Tom Brady can do on a football field for a couple of decades now. But how about his most impressive accomplishment? Moving to a different franchise and taking them to a Super Bowl title as well. Not many players can continually stiff on Father Time the way that he has.
On first down, Brady. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this one is incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. He's going to let it go again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski.
Let's go! We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. After the interception, here's Tannehill. Into the hands of his tight end, Jeff Swain. Not much there, only a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Tannehill. finding a safety valve here. That's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. The first carry for Jeremy McNichols. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Now Tannehill. And a quick throw here. That's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1. Now he'll escape to his left, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Ryan Tannehill, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes the score 7-0. That time a 6-play drive and a 9-yard run on the end of it. This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
Let's go, baby.
Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives, and it looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
The throw there by Brady, intended for Gronkowski, but incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. And the Titans will take over here just shy of the 30.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then. That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Off play action, Tannehill. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Golston. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. Back to throw here. He's got his tight end over the middle. That's Ferkser. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I like the thought process. I like the design, but I think he may have waited a little too long to spot his man, because if you're going to run that drag route, you've got to put it on him and let him turn upfield. Instead, he waits until his receiver's too close to the sideline, and they don't get the yards after the catch.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady airing this one out for Evans. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. To throw, it's Brady. This is caught by Evans. And he's going to get this inside the 30. After 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Brady. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Put down by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. And they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. On the run, it's McNichols. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now it's McNichols. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 28.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Tannehill. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Tannehill. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Tannehill now to throw. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Bullock good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here? And a big loss here as he's taken down. Harold Landry just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports. And today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Jaguars and the Panthers coming up next.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their 24-year-old quarterback in his 4th season from USC, a former 3rd overall pick, Sam Darnold. A play fake, and it's Darnold. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Darnold from the gun. And right away, he lost the football.
Good break up, baby.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
A first carry for the Canadian-born Chuba Hubbard. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. They needed a lot of yards there. They run it and come up just a little bit short.
Yeah, and give a lot of credit to the defense.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So here are the Jaguars in great field position already. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in April, the rookie from Clemson, Trevor Lawrence. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, Lawrence. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play there on the catch and run. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They hand off to their big tight end. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Robinson, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Lawrence will throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
On 2nd and 12, Darnold. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. And this is caught. He hits more. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Back to the air, Darnold on second down. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jaguars will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Throwing again on second down. Darnold, he'll dump this one off to Hubbard. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain. So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dwayne Smoot in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That second down play nets a -4.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Darnold. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force.
Touchdown, Panthers. It's complete. DJ Moore on the touchdown throw from Sam Darnold. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Here's Chris Claybrooks to return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And that is incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, We had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Finds the open target, Arnold. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Lawrence's throw into the hands of the receiver, Chenault. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give it maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Lawrence. Going for it all. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now play number 7 of this drive, and it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now Lawrence. They go screen pass to Hyde. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes. And
he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Carlos Hyde. A 13-yard touchdown run. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
The point after is good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. DJ Moore, the Carolina offense, about to take over once again. He's been good so far to this point in the 2nd quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely.
And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jags will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Now Lawrence on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Arnold. 7 yards, the pickup there. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. On first down, Lawrence. Connection made with Chenault. Touchdown! Laviska Shenault, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the extra point. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Now Abdullah, the return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's just been looking for some space. You know, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
They can't stop
The
us.
Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They'll give this to Hubbard running right. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville offense ready to go back to work. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing well, your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Lawrence. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Let's go!
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached, well, who needs a halftime? Am I right? Let's resume play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. Clay Brooks to return it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up fourth. Here's Logan Cook now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now Charles Kinney.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 30. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Wide open receiver complete.
And the Jaguars are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. James O'Shaughnessy. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
Let's go!
The Carolina offense about ready to go.
And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
And they'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. From the 29, Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who could turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Darnold on 3rd down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Devon Hamilton
Able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there is just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Jags take over in terrific field position.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
Over the middle, he's got Treadwell. Touchdown, Jaguars. Laquan Treadwell, 33 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point up and through. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw.
Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Let's go.
Trevor Lawrence.
15 yards. And the Jaguars continue to roll. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
And it was capped off by Trevor Lawrence taking it in himself. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina.
And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision.
And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 41. And return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Come on, let's get him.
The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Jaguars on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And Hyde will not get there as they force him to the ground shy of the marker. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 17. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They begin the drive with Robinson. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Here's Robinson again on 2nd down. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll run again here with Robinson. She breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. 62 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. On 1st down, Robinson. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.